Here we have the glucose homeostasis loop. So when a normal healthy person eats, their blood glucose levels are going to go up. And that's going to send a message to the hypothalamus in our brain, which will talk to the pancreas, which is going to release a hormone called insulin. This hormone is going to attach to our tyrosine kinase receptors, which are on the surface of each cell. And this action is going to send a message to our GLUT4 receptors, which are going to rise to the surface of our cell to take glucose in and bring our blood glucose levels down back to a normal rate of about 70 to 100. And if a normal healthy person hasn't eaten in a few hours, their blood glucose is going to be down. This is also going to speak to our hypothalamus, which will again talk to our pancreas and release a hormone called glucagon. This is going to attach to our G protein coupled receptors and our adipose tissue, which have stores of glucose called glycogen, and that's going to release into the blood, raising our blood glucose levels to a normal rate. Now, if I were to have a patient who had type 2 diabetes, this process would be very different. So, a type 2 diabetic often has a really high glucose level, higher than what we want it to be. So, they're constantly talking to their hypothalamus and pancreas to make lots and lots of insulin. And they're also probably on medication that is putting a lot of insulin into their body. This causes their tyrosine kinase receptors to be really overwhelmed and shut down and not be able to work. This means that our GLUT4s can't rise to the surface of our cells, and we can't take insulin into the blood, into the cells, so our blood glucose is still going to be really high. And this will cause us to repeat this process over and over again, which is really unhealthy for our body, and it will cause this section of the loop to be used very seldom, so it kind of shuts down and it goes out of business.